It is true. Guys are attracted to cheerleaders. Okay, whoa, I know you're thinking, why is she saying guys are attracted to cheerleaders? Well, I'm not talking about the scantily clad cheerleaders like the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders or, the college cheerleaders. I'm not talking about that kind of cheerleader. Men are attracted to women who encourage them, who affirm them, who are their cheerleaders in that sense. Men desperately crave a woman who will encourage him, who will point out what is good and right about him. They're drawn to women like that. Well, wouldn't you like your husband to be drawn to you? This is possible if you become his cheerleader. And this is why he so desperately needs you as his cheerleader, because most men fear failure. They feel like they're inadequate. They feel like they will be discovered as a failure. And this is where you can make a critical difference as his wife, speaking loving words, encouraging words, affirming words, being his cheerleader. Again, men are, their natural tendency is to be terrified about being found out to be a failure. This is probably why so many times God repeated himself over and over and over again to Joshua and said, be strong and courageous. He was basically encouraging and being a cheerleader for Joshua. Joshua 1:9, be strong and courageous. God had to say that over and over again to Joshua because his natural tendency was to be afraid to step out in a leadership role. Well, your man might be feeling the same way. And again, this is where, as his helper, Genesis 2:18 says, a wife is a man's helper. This is where you can be that cheerleader in his life. 1 Thessalonians 5:11 says, encourage one another and build each other up. As you start doing that for your husband, as you start pointing out what is good and right and that you believe in him and he can do this and you're behind him and you're in his corner and he senses that and knows that because you've shown that you're in his corner, I bet you he's going to step out and become a better man, a more godly leader of your home. Wouldn't that be wonderful?